I'm really excited to share this one with you, Ashley, because if you have trouble getting down into this deep squat position, this one exercise can significantly help you out. First up, if you have trouble getting down here, because you have to get down here to actually do the exercise, I suggest you go with your back up against the wall. All right, so we'll shimmy back there. Just slide down, back against the wall. The key with this is you need to keep your feet flat to start. So your feet might have to be further away from the wall to start, but as you do the exercise, you might find that, well, you can just support yourself without actually needing the wall, okay? But if you need the wall, start there, and then we'll work from there, okay? So first of all, if you have trouble getting down in this position, just kind of explore, do the squat mobility routine in the video vault. Work that, maybe one round through, that'll take about 10 minutes, and you can get into this position a lot easier. But once you get into this position, this is where the magic will happen, okay? So let's do this. So what we're doing, it's called the deep squat prayer push-up. Now, get into whatever your squat stance that you want is. So for me, I'm about shoulder width, toes are pointed out a little bit, okay? Hands on the ground in front. Now you might find that your heels pop up off the floor already. That's cool, okay, no big deal. So hands on the floor, I'm able to keep my heels down. What we're gonna do is you're gonna bend at the elbows, control yourself with the arms, okay? That's why I call it a push-up, not just deep squat prayer, but a push-up, because you're controlling the movement with your arms. Now as you do this, I'm just gonna show you once through, nice and slow. All right. As you do this, a couple important things have to happen, okay? Number one, you got to think about pulling your knees to your chest, okay? You're not just letting your knees drop like this and then down. You see what happened there? What I'm doing is I'm keeping my heels on the ground as much as I can, and I'm pulling my knees, actively recruiting those hip flexors the whole time, okay? The whole time. I'm focused on the hip flexors. That's where my main focus is. This push-up motion, that's easy, okay? What I'm really focused on is activating this, keeping this angle tight, just keeping my thigh as close to my torso as possible, okay? So let me show you the side. This is good. So I'm actively trying to pull those knees towards my chest. And then same thing, I'm still pulling my knees to my chest, as I'm pushing myself up, okay? This is what you don't want to do. Going down, losing the knees, and then dropping the head to the ground, then pushing up, and then the knees are following, okay? The most important thing to focus on is the hip flexor activation, to pull the thighs close to the chest, okay? What happens when you do this is you're gonna get not only hip flexor activation, but also a lot of core as you're doing this, okay? And what it's going to do is going to reposition your femur with all that activation as you're bending over, reposition your femur so it's kind of pulling it in to the socket a little bit more, and it just might help you get into this deep squat position a little bit easier. I find when I do this, I just do like 2-3 reps of this. I could sit here all day and feel so much different than right before doing this, even without any other mobility exercises at all. All right, so that's the deep squat prayer push-up. Anywhere from 5 to 10 reps, do it up every day, and you're gonna see a major benefit in your mobility in the deep squat position.